In a little old house that been built out of wood live a girl people call Petite Rouge Riding Hood. One day, when her grandmère come down with the flu, Petite Rouge mama told her what she got to do. Take her this gumbo and 3 or 2 sweater and some of this boudin, gonna make her feel better. You could take the pirogue with that big long push pole, then there's just one more thing that you need to be told. Don't you stop in the swamp, don't you stop on the way, 'cause there's swamps full of gators, chair. That's where they stay. Petite Rouge take that food and her cat, Tigine too, then jump in that pirogue like she told to do. They don't be gone long when they see by a stump a big long green log that got plenty of bump. That log, it come close to the pirogue and say, "Now what you two doing here? S'il vous plaît?" It was Claude, that old gator. Petite Rouge got a hunch that old Claude thinking he'd like to have her for lunch. "We taking this food to my grandmère," she said, "and I got me this pole, so you get out the way." "Pardon, mademoiselle, I don't mean to be rude. I just thinking that maybe you share me some food." Petite Rouge raised that pole way up high in the air, and she'd look at old Claude, and she'd give him a stare. "I'm counting to 3, and if you still dare, this pole gonna hit you where you part your hair." And when she say 1, old Claude, he back out the way. He know that the girl sure enough mean what she say. Then little Petite Rouge put that pirogue again, and old Claude close his eyes, and old Claude start to grin. "I got an idea, and I know what to do. I'll get me that food and that little girl too." That gator swim fast, and then quick as the mouse, he up on the porch of grandmère's old house. He opened the door, then stick his head in, and then he see grandmère asleep in the bed. He tried to tiptoe so she don't hear no sound, but his tail bumped the shelf and 2 cups fall down. When they hit the floor, crash! It break both them cups. And grandmère, she hear it, and grandmère wake up. "Sacré!" she exclaimed. "I know this ain't right." Then she run in the closet and locked that door tight. Claude put on the nightgown and grandmère's nightcap, then jump in the bed like he'd taken a nap. He pull up the covers round his big old green head and pretend that he's grandmère just lying in bed. And sure enough, right soon there's a knock at the door, and Claude say, "Come in, what you stay outside for?" And in walk Tigine and Petite Rouge Riding Hood, and they look at that grandmère, and she don't look good. Petite Rouge, she say, "Grandmère, your face, it's all green, and your skin got them bumps. Now what did that mean?" Old Claude make a smile, and he say, "It's that flu. It make me all green with them bumps, that's for true. Why don't you come closer, 'cause I want to see all that good food you mama done cook for poor me." Petite Rouge, she say, "Grandmère, I know you been sick, but I think my eyes be playing on me a trick. You mouth kind of big, and you nose kind of long, and I got me a feeling that something bad wrong." "I've been rubbing my nose with them tissues," say Claude, "and my nose look funny 'cause I rub it too hard." "Now come one step closer," say Claude kind of sweet, "'cause I'm thinking that maybe it's about time to eat." Petite Rouge, she say, "Grandmère, you teeth big and white, and Tigine and me know that something ain't right." And that's when Claude laugh and he say, "Oh, mais oui, it ain't right for you, but it's sure right for me." Claude throw off them sheets. Petite Rouge shout, "Hey, it's that gator who wanna make lunch out of me." Claude crawl out the bed and then onto the floor. Then Petite Rouge know she got some trouble for sure. But Tigine, the cat, y'all, he know what to do. He's smart for a cat. Yeah, you know that for true. When Claude turned his back, Tigine run to the table and jump up on top just as fast as he able. He find them the bottle that say red hot sauce. Then he reach back his arm and he give it a toss. He see Petite Rouge catch the sauce in her hand. Then he pull out that basket, a piece of boudin. He tossed that boudin just when Claude start to hiss. Tigine cross his fingers and hope she don't miss. Petite Rouge watch that boudin come fly through the air. Then she reach up and catch it, but guess who's right there? That's right, it was Claude. Petite Rouge knew one thing. Old Claude's mouth ain't open 'cause he liked to sing. She take that hot sauce and for you count to 2, she soaked that boudin with that sauce true and true. She shoved that boudin right in front of Claude's nose just about the same time Claude done snapped his jaws closed. He think he done bit Petite Rouge right good, and at first Claude be thinking, she tastes pretty good. But then he stopped chewing and closed both his eyes and then sit up and think, maybe he gonna die. He make them backflip 'cause that boudin so hot, and the next thing you know, his tail tied in them knot. He dance all around, he don't know what to do. His mouth feel like fire, his nose burning too. So into the swamp with his mouth open wide, Claude jump in that water to cool off inside. And then from that closet, Grandmère, she peek out, 'cause she want to see what be making Claude shout. And when she see Claude in that swamp jumping round, she come out the closet and dance up and down. Then Grandmère, Tigine, and Petite Rouge Riding Hood, we roll on that floor and they laugh theyself good.